This shit was hard. This shit was really hard, and I really enjoyed it a lot. But I had to modify this to the ut fucking max because this shit is ridiculously insane. So instead of starting off with 300 pounds squatting, I started off with 225 for 6 sets of 20. And this shit was absolutely brutal. And the reason why I had to do that is simply because I had to build up the neural muscular adaptation because I haven't done this in a while or anything similar to this in a while. So if I were to do this and start heavy with insane intensity, as I'm not doing right here, then I would probably die and this shit would just cease to exist. So I had to start it off like this, but I really liked it. And I had to, just like I said, I added my own little modifications as you see here. I started with a band on knees simply because almost every human body is asymmetrical to a point. And so when the limbs and everything are extended away from each other, then the neural connection is kind of maybe disrupted due to the asymmetry of the body. So I use this band to keep my feet together so I could use and push as much force and exertion out of my hamstrings and the other muscles that I'm going to use in order to fully utilize them to the max and not have an imbalance. And that's the shit that I don't want to do. Same thing here with the hack squats. Made my own modification. If you could see, my lower back isn't coming off, but my feet are coming up to their tippy toes. So I'm turning it into a Hindu squat so I can put more emphasis onto my quads, even though they are blasted to the absolutely fucking hell from those squats that I did. And then right after that, I do these with the same method of using the band to keep my limbs together. And then another interesting thing too is if you look at my feet, I'm turning my feet outward so I can work the lateral portion of my quadriceps. And that's something that people don't really understand is they are a muscle group, and group also means individual muscles within those groups, which means you can also work those muscles in a different type of range of motion to where you could hit that muscle individually. And I think it's pretty cool. And this shit is gonna suck even more. I'm gonna be doing this probably for like 8 months, and so I don't really have much else to say on it other than just stay tuned in. And if I die, don't worry. That's a crazy thing to say, but yeah.